Okay, well, VPRAD is learning about administration, basically. I mean, for me, I was the researcher side of it. So there's two components to it. Obviously, there's a research side and there's the administrative side. And VPRAD was teaching you both. But for me, I needed to know the administrative side because I sit in the lab, I do the lab work, but what is post-award? What is pre-award? What is all of those mumble-jumble words that are administrative per se? So that's kind of what I came to VPRAD to learn because I literally was transitioning to a totally different job for me. I mean, I went from doing bench work all the time to doing work where I literally was sitting at a computer more than I was at the bench. So I've kind of had to learn how to adjust to knowing how to do both sides of it because I got the research down. I've done that since 2004, but 2013 I'm just starting to do more administrative duties. So,
well, I think VPRAD means a continuing education process where you can bring consistency to the research process here on campus. I think it's very important that we have consistency, that things be uniform, and so VPRAD, one of its primary goals is to do that, so that everybody's kind of on the same page and doing things the same way.
Well, actually, my boss kind of was in the position where I was. She's a PhD. She was doing chemistry. She was doing work at the hood, and then she kind of moved into administration. And she recommended that since I'm kind of doing the same thing, I should take this class because she thought it was really valuable, which it is. Like just knowing those nooks and crannies that you never knew before. Because I'm sitting in an administrative meeting and I don't know what they're talking about. You know, they're talking about budgets and center numbers and all the stuff that didn't mean anything to me necessarily before. I mean, I had ordered stuff, but I didn't know exactly what administration was. Those are just the background people. So I need to know what the background people do, which is a lot.
Well, I think, you know, I've for a long time been involved in clinical trials research through industry funding. And I had an interest in grant-funded research. I wanted to learn more about it. VPRAD was a perfect way for me to develop a more complete knowledge of the various aspects of research from both clinical trials that were industry-funded and through grants.
They'll put they'll put in a grant or somebody will do something and we all kind of like get to feed off of each other because we know other people have done other little things. So it's kind of like we were able to find resources that we never thought we would have. Let's just say that. So like the people that are on the university side are getting to talk to people on the medical center side that may have done something different. So
I think networking was one of the big benefits of participating in VPRAD. The people that I got to know, the people that I got to meet, made the research process easier. So I was able to talk with various individuals about problems that maybe were unique to my particular research interest, and so it was really important that we have that mentorship and also collaboration.
Devote the time. It's a lot in 2 days, but 2 days is a lot of time out of your work life. So be ready to dedicate the time.
I think really it was the relationships that I made throughout the process. So it's great that I can call up, for instance, Libby Salberg and talk with her about difficult contract issues. Or call up Steve Todd and talk with him about financial issues that maybe we're experiencing. So having those collaborations. One case, I had a couple of individuals that were involved in grants, and so when questions came up about grants, I was able to call them. They were peers in the program, in the cohort that I attended, and so I think it was really great to know that I had that additional backup and the right people that I could contact.
I would say don't hesitate to do it. It is a time commitment, but it's absolutely well worth it. It's going to make you better at your job. It's going to not only make you better at your job, but see what other opportunities are out there, as we are all so siloed in the different areas that we work in research. There may be something that you might be interested in that you're not aware of right now. There may be a tool that would help you in your day-to-day job that we have. And that you have access to at Vanderbilt, and that's going to be brought to your attention by going to VPRAD, as well as, it's invaluable to really know people to go to as far as resources on campus, and you're going to get a lot of that going through the program. I guarantee there will be somebody that you've probably worked with or heard of that's there that's going to be a speaker, and you're going to get some great education. So I would say do not hesitate. Definitely, it's worth the commitment.
Okay. I think if you are interested in growing in your research career and you want to learn more about everything from clinical trials to grants through the whole education process, it's the best format that you can use. I think it's perfect.
Do it.
Do it!
Great.
Do it!